problem. Water problem. When you get water from the taps here, you cannot imagine that other people find it very difficult to get clean and safe water from the tap. Water, therefore, in Uganda, counting nearly 90% is unhygienic, is not safe to drink. Why? The wells we get water from are very far, and therefore they are not cared for. But not only that, the wells are not protected. So I would like you to see how this kind of a problem from a video which we have captured to see for yourselves this problem of water. Perhaps I don't want to explain much, but you can see people from the local village collecting water which they will take home for use either to drink or to wash or to cook with. And they have no choice but they have to take that water. Of course, these sources of water are visited by various human beings as well as animals, because if there are cattle in the area, they will come to drink this kind of water, which human beings also will come and take home for domestic use. So that is a problem which we have. And so, as I said, 80% of the diseases in Uganda are water origin. They have the origin in poor drinking water. What can we do? What is to be done? Because when people are dying of poor drinking water, somebody somehow must do something. This little kid is also trying, but you can see how desperate this kid is to get some water. Now, water is not, as I told you, water is not hygienic. Water is very far away, and sometimes the wells are in a dry season, there is no water. But added to that problem of bad water, there is an unemployment among the young people. Young people go to school to study their primary education, sometimes go to secondary education, and a few of them go beyond that to universities, but they don't get employment. I know unemployment is a universal problem where even other countries have got levels of unemployment, but our levels are very high because we have a high level of school dropouts. We have people who don't go to school, or they go to school for just a short time because they lack school fees, and as a result, there is a problem of lack of their jobs which cannot be done because people lack the skills. Now, for every problem, there must be a solution. People will try to find a solution. You must have heard about Matendo. Matendo is just a name given to a small organization which we, when I say we, that means me and a few people in the community where I live, sat together and decided to form that group, that organization. That organization has goals. First of all, one goal is to build a vocational training center where these young people who have no jobs will come and be trained in different trades to get a skill so that we can go out and have employment. But also, through Matendo, we thought of having the opportunity to improve on the provision of water supplies. Added to that also is Matendo can be a source, is intended to be a source of sensitizing people about the dangers or about the ways people can prevent themselves from contracting HIV/AIDS. So all that is what Matendo is trying to do at the moment. Matendo, as a small organization, has a management committee in Uganda. It is comprised of some people, and who are responsible to monitor and to arrange for the programs it has to do. But also, it works in partnership with other local agencies, especially with the local government and other aid agencies across the country. So there is that kind of partnership working together. But for all the problems we have seen, Matendo has not the financial ability to run all those programs and have them fulfilled. Therefore, Matendo has also looked outside the country to different parts of the world to see if we can get people who are willing to join hands so that Matendo's goals and vision is realized. In England, there is an organization called Christian Hope International, which has really done quite a lot to build this vocational training center, which you will see in a short time from now, to help us prepare a place where trainings for the young people skills will be done. But also, now we are privileged to have a foundation started in this country, and a few people who came together and said, okay, let us find some place where we can link the activities of Matendo in Uganda and also to the people in this country. I'm very privileged to be able to stand here as a lead person and one who can talk about this, the foundation established here. Where is the way forward? The training center, which again you will be seeing soon, is offering courses, and this center is not yet ready. It has stages. It's in the last stages of being finished. It will offer courses to young people between ages 13 to 24, like courses like tailoring, wood carpentry, bricklaying, motor mechanics, simple, basically electro engineering and all these things, plumbing. So these are the things that will be offered at the training center. But also, it will be a venue to offer hospitality services for conferences, for seminars, for meetings, for weddings, for parties, so that can generate fund for it to be sustainable. So in brief, that is the training center. And from the picture you can see this is the work I've been doing in the last year. Putting up a building like this in Uganda hasn't been quite a simple thing. This building contains about 4 big classrooms, each one occupying about 80 people, 80 students. But alongside on the other hall, on the other side there is the main hall, which also can seat about 300 people at a go. Now, these were the last stages which we conducted last August, when we put in the windows and the doors to make this place secure. We still have a lot of work to do. We still have to install electricity, we still have to do plastering, we still have to do a few other things so that this place can be quite appropriate for training courses. And some of these pictures you can see are examples of the sources of water the village where Matendo is operating stand to be. Those are the sources of water where people come and draw water, which of course unfortunately contains 80% of the diseases people get. What do we have to do to improve the water system? Matendo has come out to say we shall construct shallow wells. Shallow wells are wells which are built in a such a way that they drill water from the ground, but the water is protected because the system built helps to protect water. Secondly, we can say let us concentrate on protecting those existing wells. How can we protect them from being endangered by, bacteria, by germs and all that? That is one other strategy. The last one, the third one, is drilling boreholes. In some places where water is not available, it is possible to drill boreholes, but that's an expensive venture. So Matendo is concentrating on doing the first two so that we can avail water, safe and clean water for our community.